Welcome to the Shine Shack, the channel that's all about making quality shine. Alright guys, today's video is going to be a lot different. Something I don't talk about a lot on this channel, post flavor. We're also going to dig a little bit into infusions using a Thumper. Guys, today's video is sponsored by Olive Nation. They sell extracts, all kind of flavorings and stuff. They have a TTB approved section, which is flavorings that are made to flavor alcohol with, guys. I always get the alcohol-based extracts on their website. Guys, they have a bunch of all-natural extracts. This is the natural flavor. And what it says it is, that's what it is, guys. It's no added bullcrap that you don't want. There'll be a link in the description box below. Go check out their website and get what you need, guys. It's really good products. You can get anything from a little bottle to a big bottle, a 5-gallon bucket, 55-gallon drum, how much ever you need, guys. It's great for infusing. I've used it for a long time. I buy it myself. This stuff works really good, guys. I'm also going to show you a quick recipe how to make a simple syrup to flavor a jar of clear shine, guys, and keep it clear without turning it all different crazy colors. That's good if you want to flavor something that maybe didn't taste right, or if you want to add some flavor to something, guys. But we're going to go over some infusions, talk about how I do it, how to use extracts in infusions, because you're not cheating in a brandy. If you're making a banana brandy and you put a all-natural banana extract in your Thumper, you are not cheating, guys. You're using bananas. But alright, guys, if y'all could do a few things for me, please like, subscribe, and tell a friend, guys. It really helps this channel out. We're growing. I hope we continue to grow. It makes me happy. I love answering all y'all's comments. Guys, in the upcoming weeks, I'm going to try to put together a new series called Shine Talk, where you guys submit questions on the website, and then I post a video randomly picking a couple questions and answering your questions. If that's something y'all would like to see, hit that comment box and let me know, guys. Let's dig on in. Hey, y'all, so we're going to get started real quick. Just want to forewarn y'all, if y'all hear a bang, I got a mulberry tree above the Shine Shack, and it's dropping mulberries on the metal roof. So just a little heads up if y'all hear. Alright guys, I love using extracts. I've really recently started using them in the last several months when I started playing around with the Thumper and infusing on brandies and stuff. I always like to test stuff on this channel, guys. Mashes, whatever, before I come out and tell someone else to do it, before I tell y'all to do it. I always like to make sure it's gonna work. I'm not just going to do something the first time and say, hey YouTube, y'all do this. I'm going to test it, trial and error, and make sure it works before I tell you guys. So off camera, I've been playing around with extracts, doing a few post-flavored things, using it in the Thumper. And guys, on Olive Nation's website, you can get all natural extracts that are alcohol-based that are excellent. I really like to buy the 16 fluid ounce size. It's just enough to do what you need to do with. But today we're going to make a quick simple syrup, and I'm going to talk about post flavoring a little bit. Then at the end of this video, we're going to go over about using extracts in an infusion. If any of you guys want to do that, it does work. It really helps on the nose to put a good nose on your final product. It does help on the flavor too. But guys, in a brandy, a lot of you probably don't know that most of your flavor comes from your nose. It's like a trick in your body. The aroma of that tricks your palate into thinking there's more flavor there than it really is. That's true. You can look it up. Alright guys, so what I got is just a bottle of great value water. I didn't get no spring water. I just got what many of you may have, which is just purified water. It will not cloud up our alcohol. I got a little less than a quart of 100 proof. You can use whatever proof you want. If you like 90 proof, use 90 proof. It's going to drop a few proof points, but not much, guys. We got a pot and a burner here. We're going to add 1 cup of sugar to our pot. The burner is not on yet. We're going to add 1 cup of water. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. If you want to make a big batch of this, you put the same amount of sugar as you do water. We're going to put it in our pot. Alrighty guys, we're going to turn our little burner on. You can use a stove or whatever you got, and we're going to stir real good. We're going to heat it up. You do not have to boil it. If you want to pasteurize it to save it for later, you can bring it to a boil and put it straight into a mason jar, and it'll seal itself as it cools down. But all you're heating it up for is just you want to make sure all that sugar is well dissolved. What's cool about this, guys, it keeps your liquor clear. Sometimes it may give it a little tiny bit of cloudiness. It all depends on how much of the simple syrup you put into your shine. I don't ever put a whole lot. I don't do a lot of post flavoring on this channel, guys, but I know a lot of people like that kind of stuff, so I decided to do this video. I do some, my wife likes to drink it, but I just like plain liquor. I like adding that flavor through distillation. There's nothing wrong with post flavoring shine. I love apple pie. There's nothing wrong with it, guys. Using extracts, they're so versatile. They're so versatile, excuse me. There's so many different things you can use them for. Here today I have banana. I have a big bottle of banana extract. I have peach. And I always buy all natural off of their TTB approved menu on their website. I always get the TTB approved because that's made for alcohol, guys. Then I got blueberry. But it's awesome, guys. This stuff, it always tastes good. I am not paid by Olive Nation. None of that. I just really like their products, and I think you will too. I like any business that has quality products and cares about their customers, guys. We're going to keep on letting this heat up. And I'll be back, guys, when it's heated up, and I'll show you what it looks like after the sugar's dissolved and when it's time to add our flavoring in. Hey, guys, so real quick, I'm going to go over my Thumper and how I infuse. I get a whole lot of questions about this, and I have something new that I've been doing and I've been testing, and now I'm ready to talk about it because I know it works really good. Guys, I use two different size Thumpers. This is my 3-gallon Thumper. This is my smaller Thumper. This is the one I like to use when I'm infusing because I'll explain why here in a second. So this is my infuser, guys. You fill it up. I got a mason jar with a hole drilled in the bottom. This part right here I bought from Philbilly Moonshine. The valve and everything. If you want this part, you can get it from his website. I get a whole lot of questions on this. The only thing I made right here is I made the mason jar. I drilled a hole in the bottom. That is all I done to it, and I got a PTFE cork so I can refill the jar as many times as I want. I have a half-gallon version and I have a quart version. But I recently put a ball valve on here, 1.25 inch ball valve. Guys, infusing, if you're using extracts, you can take like a half-gallon of liquor and add like 2 fluid ounces of extract to that half-gallon of liquor, which is really strong. So I'm gonna break it down a little more. I'll keep my Thumper empty as I go through heads. Once I hit my hearts, I'll do the first infusion. I'll fill my jar back up. I'll wait till I run off 2 quarts of liquor. After 2 quarts of liquor, I will hit my ball valve. I will take a half-gallon out or a quart or whatever, which empties my Thumper. I'll close my ball valve. I'll do the next infusion. And then so on, guys. And it works great. It allows you to keep fresh infusion mixture in your Thumper every 2 quarts. Normally, without draining it every time you drop an infusion, it's getting diluted with what's already in your Thumper, and the flavor's already been stripped out of it. So it just keeps getting diluted and diluted and diluted. This works really great. But if you don't have the ball valve set up, guys, that's fine. Just dropping infusions works great. It's still better than not infusing. But guys, everything has its purpose. Some mash bills are better without infusing. Best just running pot still mode without a Thumper. Not everything's good with infusions. I use infusions on grains, like when I run corn liquor. Drop canned sweet corn, awesome. Or drop grains out of your mash to pull flavors out of them. Everything has its place, guys. You have to test stuff. See what's best to come up with what you like. You know, there's certain brandies that I won't infuse because it does not help. I mean, it's better just to run a pot and a worm, just pot still mode. It all depends. Everything has its purpose, guys. Hey, y'all, so it's been about 15 minutes. All the sugar's dissolved. You're waiting on the syrup to turn clear. That's all you're waiting on. I'm going to dump it back in this measuring cup. That's all you're waiting on. It'll turn back clear. That's what you're wanting. And now you want to cool it down some. You don't want to go adding your extract to it when it's hot like that. And you don't want to go flavoring your liquor when it's hot. So we're going to let it cool down for 10 or 15 minutes, guys. And then we'll add our extracts to it, and then we'll get the flavor and some shine. Alrighty, guys, so while we're letting it cool, and ain't got but a few more minutes, it's pretty well cooled off. I'm going to keep it in this measuring cup just so y'all can see it as I'm doing it. But you can store your leftover in a quart jar. But I would definitely refrigerate this because this is a simple syrup. But guys, yeah, there's nothing wrong with post flavor. I know a lot of people do it. You can come up with some really good, unique stuff by post flavoring. And extracts is a really good way to do that. Now, they do sell some colored extracts if you want them, but I like the natural side of things. If I'm not going to use real fruit juice or fresh fruit, I'm going to use natural extracts. And most of the time, guys, they're clear when they're alcohol-based because of how they make tinctures out of whatever flavor it is. That's how they make this stuff. They make a tincture out of it with alcohol. So, but I really love this stuff, guys. You know, some brands, all you can get is little 1 ounce bottles. You have to buy a bunch of them. You can't get big bottles like this. But I'm going to be making a banana brandy soon. That's what this big 16 ounce bottle is. I'm going to use this in the Thumper along with some 99 bananas, like it's kind of like a banana schnapps. That works really well. But you can do all kinds of stuff with extracts. I have a couple friends that after they age in a barrel, they add extracts to do like a blueberry whiskey or something. Me personally, I would infuse with the Thumper through distillation and then age in a barrel. Do it the natural way. But that's just me. There's nothing wrong with flavoring your alcohol, guys. Don't let nobody out there tell you any different. Do what you like and what your palate likes. Who gives a shit what anybody else says? It gets me so mad. That's why I know I'm sorry. I used to answer a lot in Facebook groups and stuff, guys, and I know y'all don't ever see me do anything in them groups anymore. I just can't handle the drama. It kills me to see how a beginner asks a simple, small question. It may be, how do I add sugar to my mash? And then you got some guy that comes back with a smart-ass comment, and they start dogging him. I cannot stand that, guys. It should not be that way. That's not what this community is supposed to be about. No matter the question, you help them. They don't know. They're just starting out. When somebody doesn't know something, they need to feel safe enough to ask a question. That's why, guys, if any of y'all ever have a question, no matter what it is about distillation, hit the comment section. I will never give you an attitude. It may take a couple days for me to get back to you on your question, but I will always answer your question, guys, and I won't give you no slack about it. I can't stand that stuff. If I had the time, I would start my own group for you guys to be able to talk, and I would monitor and keep all the drama out of it. It kills me seeing that. It pisses me off so bad. But all right, guys. Now, we did a 1-to-1. 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of purified water. You want to use the same water that you're going to use when you proof down your liquor. Whether you use spring water, there's a bunch of waters that work. Great Value purified bottled water works. My spring water works. There's a bunch of it. Distilled water works. Just whatever you prefer. The bottled water is what I had on hand today. It was easiest, so that's what I used, guys. I got a little less than a quart of 100 proof liquor here. You can use 80 proof, whatever proof liquor you want to use, guys. I got a set of little measuring cups. If you want light flavor, I recommend on a 1-to-1, this size batch, adding 2 teaspoons of extract to it. See how you want it kind of strong, because we're only going to put a 1/4 of a cup in here to start out with. That's all I like in mine. I like a hint of the flavor. I don't like it super strong. If you want it stronger, you may want to start out with a 1/3 of a cup, or the more you put in it, it'll tend to make it thick though. But I put more flavoring in here. I put 1 tablespoon, and certain flavors are stronger than others, guys. Like I can tell you now, the peach is not as strong as the blueberry. Peach is more mild. Same with the banana. Certain flavors aren't as strong, so you have to put more. My recommendation is for a strong flavor, start out with 1 tablespoon of extract, smell it, see how strong it is, and maybe add another tablespoon of extract. You're only going to put a little bit of this in a quart jar. Like this right here would probably do probably 6 quarts, if not more. But today I'm going to do blueberry. Ah, that smells awesome. But 1 tablespoon tends to make this mixture very strong. This stuff is, I mean, it's an extract, guys. It's potent. This is cooled down. We're going to add that. We're going to get our little spoon back up. Just do a little tiny stir with it real quick. I'm just using what I got on hand. My wife, she doesn't like me getting dishes and stuff out of the kitchen, guys. So I have to limit. I can only do that when she's not here. That smells wonderful. That is super strong with blueberry. If you don't want it this strong, like I said, only add 2 teaspoons. Oh yeah, that smells awesome. If you want it stronger, add more. When it comes to the extract, I can't give you an exact amount, guys. Everybody's palate's different. I can give you a starting point and then add more as you see fit. There's nothing wrong with that. This, guys, right here was just a corn liquor. You can use Sugar Shine's best because it's a neutral flavor. But you can use whatever. Certain liquors are going to take more of this. But I've got a 1/4 cup right here. Just going to dip it down in there. Get a 1/4 cup. It smells awesome in here. The blueberry's super strong. We're going to add a 1/4 cup. And we're going to give it a shake. See, that 1/4 cup barely took any out of here. This would probably make a case of 12 jars probably. Makes a lot. It's going to sweeten it. I don't like really sweet liquor. That's why my wife doesn't either. That's why I only add a 1/4 cup, because this is really sweet. This is a syrup, and you know, it gives it a hint of flavor, a little bit of sweetness, but you can still taste the alcohol. But if you want more flavor and add less of this, like I said, add more of the extract into this. So you can add less of this. But this is also going to give you your sweetness. But if you make it too thick, you're going to make your liquor thick if you add too much. And the texture of it is like drinking syrup. It's kind of horrible, I think. There it is. It's clearing back up as the bubbles fade out of it. I'm going to have a lot more videos as the spring, as we get into summer, when I start getting more fruit. We're going to start doing the new method I've been testing with the infuser, with the ball valve and stuff. It works awesome. Really helps on the flavor with the infusion. But keeping that fresh infusion mixture in that thumper. But I'm hoping to get a mess of strawberries this year, and bananas and plums and pears. So we'll see. I planted a garden this year. I like gardening too. I like deer hunting, gardening, and making liquor. That's my hobby, and fishing. But I planted a big garden this year. I got a bunch of watermelon growing, muskmelon, cantaloupe. Also, I planted over 500 stalks of Silver King corn and over 200 stalks of peaches and cream corn, which is, they're both hybrids. Silver King corn is one of the sweetest sweet corns there is. So we're going to do a bunch of exciting stuff on the channel this year. We're going to make some good fresh corn liquor like I've made in the past. I grind up the cob and all. There's a lot of flavor in that cob, guys. Also, we're going to try our hands at the cornstalk liquor. I got the idea from, I cannot think of his name. I always give credit when credit's due, guys. He was pressing the juice out of the green corn stalks. And they say it kind of makes like a corn / rum, like, because there's still flavor and there's sugar in them corn stalks, guys. If I think of his name, I'll tell you, but I did get the idea from him off of Facebook. I've made fresh corn liquor with cob and all before, but I've never used a stalk, so I'm very interested. I'm going to grow it like organic. I'm not going to add no pesticides to it this year or nothing. Let's get us a horn of this, guys. Definitely smell the blueberry on that. And you can also add like a 1/4 teaspoon at a time of more extract to this. I'm just showing you this quick, easy way to make a clear flavored product. You know, I don't do a whole lot of post flavoring, so I'll probably never have these big or elaborate sipping creams or nothing. I personally, that ain't my specialty. Running that still is my specialty, guys. This is about, this and apple pie is about as far as I'll ever go in post flavoring, guys. Smells good. That's perfect. It's actually a little too sweet, I think, but I think my wife's going to love that. I think, look at that. Good and clear, guys. But that wraps this up. I'll put this in a mason jar and put it in the refrigerator and save it for when I need to make some more, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this little video. I just know I've never done nothing on post flavoring besides apple pie, and I've had a lot of requests to do it. It's just a quick, easy little thing you can slap together real quick and make some decent liquor with it, guys. But as always, I want to thank y'all for stopping by, and until next time, guys, shine on.